Oh, okay. Connecting audio. Hello?
Hello?
Oh, you hear me? Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Let's see what's going on.
Yes.
Reloading this. Trying to reload the daggone Facebook.
Okay.
Live on Facebook, people, everybody, welcome to another Sunset Sunday. Here with friend and business partner Kent Robertson. My name is Greg Smith. What's going on, everybody? How's your week been, man?
My week hasn't been bad, but I have to say I am actually looking forward to this week.
Well, what's going on this week?
Oh well, outside of the fact that it's my birthday this weekend, but I'm taking some personal time off from the gig too for a few days.
Yeah, your birthday's coming up.
Yeah.
That's next weekend.
Yeah. Yep. Next Saturday.
Next Saturday.
Yes, sir.
Wow, dude. You know. I just saw a friend of mine's daughter who graduated from Florida International University. I remember when his daughter was born in she born in 98, 97, 98, it was in the late 90s. She now graduating from college, dude. So I got a lot of nerves talking about getting older.
Well, your goddaughter?
No, it's not my goddaughter. It's one of my buddies. He lives in Florida. He lives in Miami. He lived in Miami for the last 30 something. He's originally
okay.
from Central
okay,
America.
Your voice. Okay. Yeah, your voice broke up, so I thought you said goddaughter. So
no, I was there. She was born here in Columbus, but I just remember when she was born, and now,
okay,
you know, she's 20 something, 22, at least in her 20s, and I just don't. I can't remember. It was 2000. 1999 or 90. Might have been 90, between 97 and 98, 97, 99. I just don't. I can't recall exactly. I know it was the late 90s when she was born. Her name is Athena.
Athena.
Yeah. So, but what we're here to talk about tonight, and you know, there's a lot, and you could probably attest to this, Ken. There's a lot of noise on social media. Am I right or am I wrong on that?
I'm sorry, your delay kicked in, and I didn't get it. I just heard a little tempo here and there. So could you please say that again?
I said there's a lot of noise on social media. And
oh yes.
With that noise, I think it has been a saturation of people on a lot of platforms. And what I'm going to talk about, you know, a lot of people probably wonder, well, how do you get above the noise of social media? How do you get your message out above everybody else's message? Because I swear, just like today, I was on, there's a network, you know, especially your MLM, network marketing groups. Oh my God, you know, you want to try to help, but man, they're nothing. All they are is I posted on there, what was it, yesterday, I call this Spam Festival 2020. And that's what they tend to be.
Indeed.
And
Indeed.
you know, if you're gonna, you know, nobody's marketing, and we've talked about this before. Nobody's marketing. Everybody's just throwing up their product as, and one of the topics. This is what you see, and you know how it's gonna be. One of the topics. Oh, what is the best network marketing or MLM to join?
Oh yeah.
And I said, you know, I remember in the days back when I started martial arts, especially after Bruce Lee died. And the same, you know, after he died, everybody was looking for somebody to replace Bruce Lee, you know. They always want to look for that next flavor of the year, flavor of the month. You know what? And I see it even in this industry, even in the platform we use. If you notice, there's always a certain time, there's a flavor of the maybe a couple of months with some people. Have you noticed that?
Right.
There's a flavor.
Oh yeah.
And then some people just you know, kind of fall by the wayside. And
right.
You wonder what's that all about? It's almost like the entertainment business, even online. And you got people wonder, well, what's the best network marketing company to join? And I said, you know, we want to teach people this. It's not so much the best network marketing company, because those network marketing companies aren't yours. And what you got to learn and understand is that they're no different than the corporate structures that you try to leave from. That you say you want a business of your own, but at the end of the day, you're nothing but a representative of that company. So to say which one's the best, what you should be thinking about, how do you become the better person than them companies? See, all you are is a rep. And I think a lot of people think that it's the companies that make them good, except they don't want to do the work on themselves to try to make themselves better. And that's where all the other stuff about, when we talk about, you know, standing out in front of all the noise, because there's so much noise online that, you know, and then you go to some of these groups and all they do is throw out their links. And then when you talk about marketing, I had this woman today. Was it today? Yeah, late early today and yesterday, she kept saying, well, inbox me. I said, inbox you about what? She kept saying, inbox me. I said, look, chick, look, inbox you about what? What am I supposed to inbox you about? And then she finally said, well, have you heard of Bitcoin? I'm like, who hasn't? Okay, if you I mean, you know, unless you've been hiding in a hole somewhere, yes, I've heard of Bitcoin. And, you know, I said, why? She's like, I'm just wondering, like, well, I said, look, didn't I tell you, look, I'm busy with a lot of stuff. I don't come on here to get pitched on or to be sold to. I mean, I know everybody wants to think their business is the best, and they think their shakes or pills or makeup or whatever it is that you're selling is the best, but it's not even about those type of things. This is why we're talking about this tonight. You got a lot of people that need to understand, when you start sounding like everybody online, then what makes you stand out to somebody that might want to talk to you about whatever it is you may have to sell it. You know, this is the reason why they call social media. It's let's think about it in the sense going to a happy hour. Okay. Okay. Since it's hard to go to a happy hour in the traditional sense, think of going online as a happy hour. You're socializing with people, and you're just talking, just be yourself. I think the biggest problem in all of this online thing, people don't know how to be themselves. You got people in network marketing are told that they have to present their product or service to every Tom, Dick, and Harry that's breathing online that may have to be in the same niche. I mean, have you had that problem also, Kent? Huh?
Oh, just a few a few days ago, as a matter of fact, as you know, you and I do stuff on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. This one was on Instagram. She wouldn't tell me, you know, what she wanted, but she just DM'd me, you know, just can I talk to you, you know, and I'm going to be honest with you, 9 times out of 10, I usually ignore them because I know either if it's somebody that's who's either going to say what about 80 or 90 minutes into the conversation about how much they're in love with me, so forth and so on, and then about an hour later, can you send me $250 or some such crap like that?
Get those. You get those type of ones.
Yeah, I get those. I get those too, and I usually, but for some reason, you know, I said, okay, I'll bite, and I think and she was up front. She was with she was with Bitcoin, and I said, and I just responded. I said, well, and I don't mean to be disrespectful, but I said, what made you think I would want your product or service? And she said, well, I see you're an entrepreneur, such and yada yada yada. But I said, look, with all due respect, unless I click on your link or come to you with the inquiry about the service that you're selling, please don't pitch to me.
Yeah, this is the biggest.
That ended.
That's the biggest turn off that you can do. It's like, you know, I think sometimes you got these people come in there, they come in, and the one thing that you do not want to do on social media, people, if you're watching from anywhere, this presentation, don't be desperate about anything. Just chill, be yourself. Just, you know, talk, you know, it ain't about all this pitching and this mess. What are you in a hurry for? Okay? What you should be learning how to do is market yourself. And see, this is the biggest misconceptions of network marketing. And I always say, hence the name network marketing, is not prospect marketing. It's not, and prospecting ain't marketing. That's why I wrote that book, The 5 Keys to Success, knowing the difference between prospecting and marketing, that I got up on Amazon, which I'm writing another edition to it. And most people don't get that. They always think and they think there's a difference. And I'm you know, some people in our the platform we came off this 5-day challenge and different. Prospecting is like what we talked about before. It's like digging for gold, you know, the prospector and all that other stuff. And it's really no different than you running around on social media trying to find out who's going to bite for your product and service, and nobody wants to do it because after a while, they'll either start blocking you. It's just like anything else. People will start, they'll say, oh, here come that person. You won't get invited to certain things. It ain't no different than if you were out at a happy hour bar and all you did was prospect your business to those people. And then the next time they see you, they're going to run the other way. They're going to run the other way because that's all they know you from. And I don't know why that is such a hard case for some people, that they just don't get that nobody cares that much about your product. Nobody cares. Everybody has their agenda. Let's keep it real. Everybody has an agenda when they get online. Okay, you want to market your stuff.
Sure.
And I understand it, but there's ways to do this type of thing. You don't put, well, some people do, and that's probably why we get called dog. Some of y'all, you wouldn't push up on some chick first time you meet her, but some of y'all will probably do that. I mean, you don't know nothing about her. She could be a serial killer or vice versa. It's social. That's why they call it social media. This is not a place people don't come on social media looking to buy anything. Okay? If they're going to buy anything, they'll go to Amazon, they'll go to eBay, they'll go to all those type of things. Okay? The trick is learning how to market yourself. Market with some value-based info. We live in what they call the information age, okay? This is the information age. We want you got to give valuable information to the right niches. And I'm not talking about marketing everywhere. We're talking about to the right areas that you are focused on. And too many, and like you said, too many people think because they see entrepreneur on your profile, network marketing on there, or whatever, that you are a great prospect or a target. Wrong. Sometimes I think the network marketing people are the worst targets to market to. And I'm going to tell you why I feel that way. Network marketers are still trained on belly to belly, even though right now, we can't do that, okay? We can't do that. I just went to the Peking Dynasty. I haven't been there in a long time. I got some Chinese food for dinner tonight. You can't even go in there. They had a little window. You park, the parking thing, they get this little window you got to walk up to. The mask in there, and make the order. I made the order ahead of time, picked it up in about 15 minutes. That's where we're at right now. So if that's where we're at right now when it comes to going just to get some Chinese food, curb service, you guys that are in a traditional prospecting mode mindset, you got to get out of that. I really got to get out of that kind of mess. And if you want to, the one thing about learning on social media, you need to be kind of try to be fun with it. Don't always come out with your business proposal or your market. Nobody cares. Really. Nobody really cares what you got to offer. There's 50 million other makeup, vitamin, CBD oil places, and all y'all really kind of sound the same.
Right.
Everybody comes off. Right. There's a network. Maybe I should show this one. There's a network marketing group. All they do is post links. I think it's called network marketing. That's all they do. Somebody says, I see this one. If you post your link, somebody may join your business and you get a prospect or a lead from that. No, you may get one, and that one may not be worth a damn, might be a pain in your butt. People, understand something. You're looking for quality people. You're not looking for somebody just to have a body there. And I think too many of y'all out here think y'all get caught up in the numbers. Well, I have 1,500 147,568,338,000,000 followers. Who cares? Who really cares? Let's do the math. If you had that number and I had 2, and the 2 people were buying from me and nobody was buying from you, I'm doing better than you. Because the math says 0 from 0 is 0. Don't matter how many followers you got. Okay? Understand it. It's not about the high number of followers. It's about the quality of those. And we live in such a falsehood of, well, I'll do the number says this number. Sometimes the numbers in this thing don't mean nothing. Okay? They're just numbers. Half of people you probably never meet, never seen, and they ain't buying from you. And I say that as network marketers, we're here at the end of the day. Yes, we are here to make a profit. We are business people, but there's a way of doing all the time. It's called marketing. Okay, marketing strategy. If you're not willing to learn how to market, and all you're going to do, you're gonna quit. You're wasting your time on social media, anything. You have to market. Okay, none of the big box stores, Kroger's, Sam's Club, Costco. Do you see any of their reps coming knocking on your door trying to sell you their stuff? Do you? You don't see any of that. What do? They market. They use all mediums because it's available, from mail to social media, video. They use all those means to market their products or services, or whether they got a sale or it's marketing, people. This is what this is called, network marketing. That's what you should be doing. It's not prospect marketing. It's not spam marketing. It's network and marketing. There are ways to network in groups and keep congruent within those groups on what's being said in the post. You know what? I saw something. I don't know, somebody was talking about somebody family member passed away or whatever. I saw this person put in marketing their products and services in a group they were talking about as a
yeah. I see that all the time.
Are you serious? Do you see what's going on in the thread? And you're out here posting about, click this link and you can make $5,000 a day. Ain't nobody thinking about no damn $5,000 a day in your link or anywhere on there. They don't care. They don't care. So why would you? Well, I mean, especially when there's a post about, somebody passed away and people are in bereavement and all. I mean, are you serious? You trying to take advantage in that aspect? Oh my God. I don't, those kind of things kind of irritate me. I saw somebody trying to sell some bootleg video links to movies and crazy mess like that. I'm like, are you kidding? Are you really kidding me? Are you really serious about that? That's not a way to stand out above the fray on what's going on the noisy social media thing. And if you're thinking that that's going to be a way, all you might get is booted off. And nobody wants to be bothered with people who are doing that kind of stuff. You need to keep congruent with what's being said in that post. What are your thoughts on that? Have you ever run into that?
Yeah, I just wanted to say that is something you or I will not teach. We won't. That's one thing, that's spamming, and it may not be illegal as far as the social media and the internet. It's just damn tacky, in my opinion.
Yeah,
and it smacks of, like Greg said, it smacks of desperation. and you don't want to market in a feeling of desperation. You're doing yourself a disservice.
And if you do that, all you're gonna do is you're gonna get a reputation online about, oh, that person does nothing but spam and this spam about his stuff, and then he seems desperate. And you know, there are legitimate ways of marketing yourself. I mean, if you've ever noticed when I'm online, me outside of this, I never, if I'm really promoting something, even if I'm promoting this, I will start off with the conversation talking about my day or whatever. I don't talk about straight up, come join so-and-so product and this, and you can make $500,000 in a week, or, you know, some old BS like that. I mean, people, are you really that desperate? Look, there ain't no platform. There's none of this stuff worth all that stuff. All you sound like is, you don't sound professional. You don't even sound unprofessional. You just don't sound like anything. You just kind of like, I don't know. I want to say, yeah, he's kind of special, kind of stupid, even doing some stuff like that. Because if they're teaching you stuff like that, your upline don't know what he's doing. Okay, I'm gonna be straight up. Your upline, and it's gonna get you banned. It's gonna get you thrown in what they call Facebook jail. There's gonna be a whole lot of stuff. Okay, there's ways of doing stuff. And there's ways of just standing above the fray. And one of the things is standing above the fray. Don't spam your links everywhere. If anything, just be creative. Some people, man, you know, the one reason why I created this Sunset Sundays because there was one of the ways to get the attention. I've grown a brand with this thing online on different social platforms. Now, some may say never work more than one social platform. I'm going to say, in a way, I disagree. And here's why I say that. Not that you have to be on those particular physically on those platforms, but today, in the last 10 years, and I'm always promoting about software and leveraging tactics. I use a lot of different softwares to leverage myself on all different platforms, and I don't use, and I may use a central platform, and I use Facebook as a central platform, but I use other strategies, tactics that gets my message out in a lot of different areas where I'm still here. Like this platform right now, this stuff is going out on different things right now. Now, I wish I could get this on, the thing about Zoom, it doesn't allow you to simultaneously stream like on YouTube and Instagram. You got to manually do that stuff, but you can't do it simultaneously. I do use another platform to do that called Streamyard. And those are the type of things today, it's about getting your message to as many right people. I'm not saying to everybody. When I say this, I say it's about getting your message to the right platforms and segmentize to the right areas in them platforms. See, it's not just about just streaming out to all the different platforms. You have to stream out to the right areas of those platforms, because everybody ain't interested in your shit. I've said that numerous of times. They're not interested. You have to, it's like I said, if somebody's thirsty,
I just said it. I know it might sound hard to believe, but it's true.
And I mean, if you like Famous Amos cookies and somebody's trying to sell you Girl Scout cookies, you're gonna look at them like, please. That's what I'm talking about. Know your market, people. We are in marketing. Marketing and sales is the business that we are in, be it on or offline, more online because of what's going on. We are in marketing and sales business, okay? And I keep saying this, and I'm gonna keep saying this, we are not in the business of, spam, spam, spam. I hate spam. You know, I do not like that meat spam in the can. So I really don't like that. Okay. So I'm not going to do anything. I don't teach, me and Kent do not teach chasing people around on the internet. Why should I? I didn't chase people around even before the internet. Okay. I didn't chase people around like most network marketers. I thought that was a waste of time. If I get in a conversation with you and we start, and it goes to some business, some people force conversation, and you know, there's a, uh-oh, look at them. There's a conversation, there's a saying.
Yeah, decided to wake up.
Oh. Was it those are forced against their will is of the same opinion still? You ever heard of that, right. that saying? What that means broken down is if you force somebody, if you pester somebody to a point where they're, oh God, here, give my money. So, you know, all they're doing is doing that to get you out of their face, and they will never buy from you again, okay? It is easier to have a customer that likes the product or service and not trying to find another customer, because resales are the stuff that get you more profit and money, and they will refer your business or stuff to other people. When you are still out here trying to force people to, here, this is the greatest ever, and and they just buy just to get you off their back, you done lost the sale. You may have made that sale right then. You might have made one sale, but that's all you're gonna make. And then your reputation is gonna follow. Don't go around that cat, because all he's gonna do is pester the hell out of you. And people will stay away from you.
Right.
They don't want to be bothered. And you don't want that, because then you're cutting your throat on the money that you could be making, because then you got to go start over to find more customers. Even in marketing, it's still kind of hard to find customers. If you got a customer base that buys from you, bring them valuable stuff, keep them informed about what's coming out that they might need or want. That's how you make the money. And they will refer you to others. That's how you build your customer base. Not so much that you find new customers. Your customers will help you find new customers. Okay, if you don't piss them off and bug them about, please buy my thing because I got to make this month's quota to go on this cruise ship trip, but you can't go on no way because cruise ships will stop too.
Yeah. That's true.
I mean, you know, yep. Desperation is not a good look, folks. It's just not a good look. And then when you always, hey, you think a chick wants to be around a guy or vice versa, when you desperate just to have a, why you think women and people chase things they can't have? People will come after you when they think that you can't have something, or that they may think, or you ignore them or whatever. I get people always spamming me about every damn thing, because I don't chase people, okay? I don't chase nobody about my business. I do marketing presentations like me and Ken are doing now. I do one on Sunday night, we're doing, and I do one on Tuesday, and I do some little videos in between that during the week. It's marketing. That's what we do. We market, okay? That's all it is marketing. This chasing and begging mess, that's all it is, a hot mess. It's a hot mess. Nobody wants to deal with that. It's ooh. So I don't, you know, people, and you know, if you were, I guess maybe if you're looking for it, when I posted this about standing out in front of people, one of the things, folks, you got to learn to be comfortable with is yourself. Too many of y'all are trying to be something you ain't. Just because you see your upline do this, you see some leader do that. You know, one of the things Bruce Lee said, you take what is useful and throw out the rest. Well, you take what is useful and make it your own. See, don't take and try to mock that same thing, because it probably is not going to work for you, and you probably don't have a personality for it. Because if somebody wanted that personality, they'd gone straight to the source. They wouldn't come to you. Learn to be yourself. That's all you got to learn. Be comfortable for being yourself. There's, I don't really promote mindset things, but maybe some of y'all need the mindset thing. I mean, I don't know. You just gotta, I don't know if it's something that comes with age, but I kind of felt like that when I was in my late 30s, early 40s. You know, and you don't get online to try to please everybody.
Right.
You know, you got to learn sometimes to say no to some people. No, I ain't interested in that. You know, just because you're trying to sell don't mean you got to know what you want to buy and what you want to do and whether it's not going to work for you. And I told this girl, this woman there trying to sell me about Bitcoin. I said, yeah, I know Bitcoin, but Bitcoin ain't where the money's at. Okay. And she like, and then she says, well, inbox me. I said, why you want me to inbox you? She said, what did she say? Are you interested in joining? I said, no, I ain't interested in joining. I'm already kind of involved with some other things with that. I just told you that I was. I mean, people read the posts above. When you see the posts, they usually, y'all sometimes skip from there, and then you skip all the way down from the latest post and you miss all the other conversation. That's the problem with, sometimes the problem with Messenger and these things. Y'all skip over the important parts of the conversation. Some of y'all probably do that in person. Ain't listening to what's going on. The person said, well, I'm not interested. Oh, when you want to come to my meeting? I just told you. No, I'm not interested in coming to your meeting. That's what they're trying to tell you. I'm just going to blatantly no. I ain't interested. Okay? And you know, people will say and then some people say they're interested in doing something. I don't believe anybody's interested in doing something until they show me. See, actions speak louder than words. This is what women get messed up in. I'm not trying to be a psychiatrist about women, but you know, I got in a conversation with Aaron, what's her name? Aaron from that had the 5-day challenges. You know who I'm talking about, Aaron.
Aaron Birch.
Aaron Birch, yeah. I don't know, I mentioned that. But you know, talking about men being visual and women being mental. I said, I thought it was more women being auditory. I was always taught women listen to what's being said, then they're visual about something. And I said, that's what get women messed up, because y'all listen, but you don't watch what the dude's doing. And like I said, actions speak louder than words. And you got to understand that if all you're doing is listening, you know, some jive talking fool about whatever, and he gonna pull the rings over your head because you ain't watching what he's doing, that's how y'all get screwed up. Watch what people do, folks. It ain't about this. I know some cats that are this, they're a lot of this, ain't none of this.
Oh, yeah.
No action, no none of that. Just love to talk about what they're gonna do.
A lot of lip service.
Yeah, a lot. Run off at their grill all the time and don't do nothing. Always running off at the grill what they're gonna do. I said, well, you know, go on and do what you're gonna do. You're going to show me. And I just get tired of going, you know, bother with people who are, all they do is talk shit about what they gonna do, what you gonna do. Show me what you gonna do. Just like when I tell you, if like me and Kit say, look, we don't even post a lot of links out on here. We ask if you wanna, if you want to learn some things, or if you want to connect with us, connect with us on Messenger. Send us a link, send us a note or whatever. You see us on here. We may put something in the comments. Y'all don't even do nothing on that. So I mean, I don't know. This thing's called social media, but damn, it's like a lot of people just scared to even be social. And then you ain't touching nobody. Yeah. Can nobody grab you? Can nobody slap you? There's no virtual slap. There's no feel-o-vision. And it's sure in the hell no smell-o-vision, because I know some of y'all. Woo! I've seen some of that stuff some of y'all post. Woo! How in the hell? Why? I've seen some stuff people post on there. I had to click off and say, man, if it was smell-o-vision, ooh, woo! I just don't. They say it's social media, but damn. Okay? If you're that creative with stuff like that, why can't you be creative with your business? It's amazing what people will be creative about when they really want to be creative.
It is, yes, yes.
Huh?
And I think it's, and I think in my opinion, that's one reason we should all, not just as marketers, but if anything, this pandemic is showing you in a sense on how to be creative with your time, productive with your time, because we all have a lot more time than what we've bargained, what we've had in the past. So you owe it to yourself to be more creative, and if that does lead you to at least have a business, and Greg, of course, Greg and I heartily encourage that because of the trends that we were, not only because of this pandemic, but the trends that we were seeing before we even ever heard of COVID-19. We were seeing some of these trends before COVID even existed.
Yeah.
And it's just ratcheted things up. It's like it's ratcheted things up like it's on steroids with the layoffs and the layoffs and some companies, pushing back when they're gonna start things up, and of course, even in sports, even though some sports have started up now, I just saw recently, I think it's earlier this afternoon. I don't know if it's confirmed, but the Pac-10 football players, I don't know how much, but a lot of them, they're opting out to play college football this season.
Well, I just saw too, a school in Indiana started this week, and they already got one guy that's tested positive that's been going around in the schools. They already tested positive. School year ain't got off good start, and they already infecting people with stuff like that. See, we are living in a different time period that we just do not know what stuff is going to happen from one day to the next. And what we need to start getting set in our minds is to, and I'm talking to the network marketing groups out here, y'all need to get in y'all's mind, seriously, if you're going to stay within this business, y'all better learn how to market. You better learn how to leverage the social media, do it right. We can teach you that, but you got to meet us halfway. I'm not going to post links out here. You got to show me that you're interested, okay? Because we don't need everybody. We only need the people that are interested in working with us, and we don't want to work with everybody. Okay, that sounds harsh, but it's the truth. Everybody, got in this conversation about can everybody be an entrepreneur.
Right.
Everybody can be an entrepreneur, but everybody won't be an entrepreneur. Okay? There's a difference. You know, everybody keeps wanting to run this thing about, well, everybody can't be they don't have the mindset. It ain't about that. It's about you're not willing to work or train yourself towards entrepreneurship. 98.9% of y'all, that when you go into network marketing, you come in with the mindset of an employee. That is your biggest hurdle. You have not made the emotional switch from here to here of being an entrepreneur. You have the mindset of working hour, pay an hour. That is not entrepreneurship. Okay, you're gonna work a lot before you even get paid. If you're not willing to do that, yes, stay with your job. And I say yes, stay with your job if you can, and start a second business in the entrepreneurship so you have that to cover you. You know, if not, we never promoted not to, you know, to quit your job right off. That's not what we are. That's not what we promote. Exactly. What we have promoted and what I've promoted is always, well, let's see if we can get you out of your job. Let's see if we can get us to help you make whatever you're making on a job to replace the income so you have time and freedom to do what you want to do. See, our whole notion in entrepreneurship is not to work all the time. It's to have a lifestyle to do what the hell you want to do, when you want to do, and how you want to do it. Like I said, posted once before, one of the diamonds in the Amway business, Scott Michael, always said, I like to sleep till I'm done. A job ain't gonna let you sleep till you done. Job tells you when you gotta get up, wash your butt, brush your teeth, and be there in front of that computer in the cubicle or at home. That's what job tells you. At home. It don't let you sleep till you done. Understand that. And this is where we come from. I don't know how good that sounds to a lot of you out here that might be watching, but that's what we're about. That's what you're about. And it don't get to the thing. It's possible. I know plenty of people, they're sleeping till they're done. The one I just mentioned, Scott Michael, he sleeps till he's done. Okay? But, you know, you got to understand that you got to put in the time and work. See, time and money is what you want. There's a lot of people got a lot of money and no time, and a lot of people got a lot of time and no money. You have to meld the two together to make it worth to have a lifestyle. Money and time equals a lifestyle. Not just money without time, and not just time without money. That's not lifestyle. That's still a form of slavery. Okay? That's what you got to look at it is. It is still a form of slavery. They tell you you got to get up at a certain time to be there in front of that place, that job, or whatever you work at to work. But if that's what you dig, this ain't for you. You know, and that's fine. We're not trying to tell you to get out of there, but we're just trying to say, we know from statistics and talking and hearing people, a lot of y'all hate y'all's job. But what are you willing to do about to get out of it? That's why I do Sunset Sundays, to give you some options. To hear that there are people like us, we're doing this stuff. Even kids still works a job from home, but he's building a business because them jobs ain't promised you, young people. Retirement ain't promised to you. Okay? They just talking about laying off 250 people here in Columbus at L Brands. Okay? Closing some stores, closing some of those warehouses. The game is changed. What the positive thing that's happened with COVID, and I've said this before, I'm gonna say it again, it legitimized online marketing. Plain and simple. No BS. COVID legitimized the online marketing, digital platforms that a lot of network marketers were fighting about, talking about you cannot build a network marketing business using social media and the internet. Bullshit. We're showing you right now, you got no choice now.
Exactly.
Okay? It legitimized that. There was a time I went to school online, got my degrees online. People were looking at you funny back then, saying, oh, that can't be a real degree if you only did it online. Like, you always got to be face-to-face, running around on a university. It ain't about the university, it's about the messages you get in competing courses that you, doesn't matter how you do it. I don't know what is the problem with a lot of y'all out here thinking that the only way you can do something is got to be face-to-face, belly-to-belly, touchy-touchy. I don't want everybody touching me. As fine as some of you women are, some of y'all wouldn't want to touch me all the damn time. That's just me, but you know what I mean? You got to understand, we are about leverage. My business has reached, I had a video I did this week, reached a guy I know in Spain. In Spain, people, that's 6,000 miles across the lake. That's 6-7 hours different time. I got business that reaches from my videos to my message to my content in Germany. And I'm working from my home right here in Columbus, Ohio. So don't tell me. And it's because I stand out. I don't, no BS. I don't post links like that. I don't spam stuff, but I do content that people enjoy, and they connect with me. That's how you have to stand out above the noise. The biggest noise on social media is fucking spam. That's what it is. And the more you spam, the more you're gonna get swallowed up in the quagmire, the minutia, the muck of the spam toilet bowl. Okay, that's what it is. All these daggone social media platforms, especially when they're labeled for network marketing, they're nothing but spam festivals. The muck, and nobody stands out. Everybody's got the same type of link. Come join this for $500. Come join this. You can make $3,000 in an hour. Come there, you can make $20,000 in 2 days. Come do this, you make this every day. All the same ass shit. And you really, how much money are they really making doing that? You can't. Everybody's competing. Let me be real. Everybody tripping over their own swans. That's what they do. That's all you doing. Everybody tripping over it. Boom, 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 boom. You tripping over each other. I don't get it. Why would you keep going into a situation that doesn't make sense? You're going to have competition, but learn to stand above the competition so you don't have to be worrying about what, so-and-so. I don't worry about all these other places. I don't worry about even when there's Bitcoin. And see, when I told this girl that the money ain't in Bitcoin, okay? You probably want, oh, where's the money at? Well, you want to know? Instant message me, I'll tell you. See, how many of you will instant message me to find out where the money is in Bitcoin or any of that digital currency? How many of you will do that? See, okay. You hear me saying this, but you're not willing to find out. You want it because you want it. You're from that generation one. You're like cream of wheat. You want it instant. All right. You like instant breakfast drink. You want it instant. You want it right now. That ain't happening here. You want to know that? I don't need to have everybody know. Some of y'all may know. But Leon, somebody named Leon Vandal Kovac, Instagram, I don't know who it is. See, that's what I'm talking about. I get instant message about a whole lot of people from Instagram, LinkedIn, want to connect with me. I don't spam folks, people. I just give out, I'm just being myself. I give out permanent information, content all the time. That's how you do it, okay? It's not about trying to chase people. And too many of y'all online, that's what you're doing, and you wonder why you're not getting any headway, because all you do is sound like everybody else. Even with your network marketing affiliate, and I call it affiliate because it ain't your company. See, words are very important when you're talking to folks so they understand where you're coming from. A lot of y'all keep referring to those network marketing companies at which you join as your company. they're not your company. Now, you know, if your name ain't on, if your name ain't Metaluca, New Skin, Amway, whatever, it ain't your company, people. None of them things. You're just a sales rep, a distributor, whatever the going name is today for them. That's what you are. You're until you make the mind switch. This is the problem that happens. 90% of y'all come from jobs. You come in network marketing company, but you still got the job mindset. You get network marketing, you start learning little different things. This is what happened in 1998, 2000, when the internet and social media hit. You got used to being trained to try to be a rep. But then the disruption hit. The disruption was, to be a true entrepreneur, you have to learn to brand yourself, not the company. That really started happening when Mike Dillard came out with magnetic sponsoring. If you know who he is. If you know who he is, get that book. When that came about with the attraction marketing concept, people still, well, what's this attraction marketing? Attraction marketing ain't nothing new, people. Companies, big box stores been doing it forever. Ever since time immemorial about marketing. It's just a nice marketing ploy to get y'all asking, what is attraction marketing? Okay, that's all it is. And for you to understand that and to occur to that or to grasp it, there's another switch that has to be made from the chasing people, prospecting, to actually marketing and networking in business. So the problem with dealing with network marketers today, the ones that are coming in, you have if you're gonna go in that niche, you have to discern where they're at. You have to discern, are they new, or you have to switch them from being employed to try to be business, or do you have to switch them from the prospecting, chasing fools to actually marketing? That is the work that you have to deal with in the network marketing niche today, because y'all still walking around here think that you own a business and you think prospecting is marketing. That's where we're at. That's what I've been seeing. And you know, that's even, sometimes I think even with the platform they were, they don't talk about stuff like that. Okay? That is something I've noticed in the last few years. There's two different problems. That's just it. There's two sets in the whole in network marketing thing. The ones that need to switch out of the employee mindset, and the ones that need to switch into a true entrepreneur marketing thing, because a lot of y'all are still nothing. Y'all gotta be told what to do. You're waiting for your upline to tell you, well, should I do this? No, they're not there to build your business. You are. Network marketing is about tools and services that it's supposed to give you. I had this guy say, well, networking system is not there to help build your business. I said, I didn't say it was. That's my whole point. I said, the problem with you guys is that you guys think you are a business and you ain't nothing but a damn rep. Or as you say, a distributor. None of those are a business owner. If you look at Robert Kiyosaki's cash flow quadrant on the left-hand side, you're either an employee or self-employed. It's still better being a self-employed instead of being an employee because of tax reasons. The mindset has to switch. And it really has to switch from that left side to the actual business owner or investor to start making some money. And it has to switch here, and it has to fail here, okay? Until you might know intellectually, but emotionally you don't know. You haven't made that switch. Until you make that switch emotionally, you're gonna struggle. The struggle is all gonna be there until you emotionally let go of that chasing fools on the internet. Because it ain't no different from them what you were doing before the COVID. If that's what you wanna do, that's fine. But that takes a lot more work, a lot more time, and ain't nothing but the same thing. You just on the digital thing, online and home. Granted, it's better than doing physically out there. That takes a lot of time and money. But that's still, do you want to spend 3, 5, 6, 7 hours on online just to meet 4 or 5 people. As I was talking about last week, I said in the presentation, we talked about being the hunted instead of the hunter. That's part of that motto of attraction marketing. It takes a long time to do because a lot of y'all haven't made that switch. I see that in these groups. Y'all haven't made that emotional switch. And until you do, you're gonna have problems in this business, especially the online. You're gonna have problems in business, period, because you think you have to do for you. This is a macho thing with guys. Maybe not so much with women. Women are a little more social in that aspect, but even with women,
right,
you gotta watch who you talking to, because you're gonna have guys push up on you. If you're attractive type of female online, there's some attractive women in this business, and they're gonna be some guys are gonna try to push up on you. You gotta be very careful about that, okay? And especially when you're just on their business, guys are gonna be guys. They're gonna try to push up on you. So you gotta really learn to use some kind of leveraging. So, hey, if they're interested, they'll opt into a capture page, they'll buy from you, or they'll email you or instant message you. Say, look, I'm interested in this program that you had on a post. How can I get with it? That's all it's about, people. This is not about chasing you all over the internet about some. I'm not gonna do it. I don't care that much about you to do it. Okay, I'm being honest. It ain't about. And you don't get so emotionally attached to nobody online like that, because all that does is create frustration. Right. So, are you still there?
Yep.
Okay. It looked like you froze. That's why I was asking. it did. It looked like you froze. I mean, it really like you like. So, I don't know. It's a lot of things that you got to understand when you're coming from business. I mean, I've been around this for 20-something years, people. If it takes you that long to understand what's going on with it, it just does. Some of y'all will grasp it real early. Some of you, I didn't. Look, when I got around this stuff, there was no internet. There was no, hey, I've been around it, actually, be honest with you, since the early 80s. I just didn't stay with it in the 80s. I was introduced, and I've only been around one company, okay? That's the other thing. A lot of y'all, I hear a lot of people talking about, well, I joined about 5, 6 different companies because their one comp plan was better than the other one. One had better products. One fell apart. And I said, well, I can understand if one go out of business or whatever, but the other shit ain't got nothing to do with whether you know how to market or not. Once you learn how to market, you can sell anything. It won't have nothing to do with the comp plan, ain't got nothing to do with the product. You'll find marketing is find who will need what you have. Filling a need. Marketing sales is filling a need. You may not stay there because maybe the products are not as versatile, but you could be successful at them just with what you got. If you know how to market and find the need and niche for whatever you got there to sell, you can sell it. That's what you got. That's the mindset you got to get in. That takes a long time for some not. But some of them, they tell you, well, you got to focus on this and that. Well, you got to focus on what's working and what's not too. You can't just keep doing something because somebody tells you, well, you got to keep on. You got to nobody likes to be pestered. They'll tell you go fuck off. I would tell you. I have. Right. This is not about pestering people about anything. Because a girl, I know some women, I grew up in North Jersey and in New York and all that. I know some of the chicken in New York, they'll tell you go how to get there and win and show you the roadmap, okay? So don't get into that thing that you gotta pester somebody about something. Hey, if they ain't interested, move next. But I would try to make a switch. It's not, you don't want to spend 5 or 6 hours online for what? Me and Kent, we got resources, and we say this every week. We got resources that we can share with you guys that can leverage out your time for you to do other things. If you want to write a book, I'm writing another book and rewriting the one I just told you about, the 5 keys to success. So what helps me is because I got systems in place that work my business, even if I don't work it that much that day. Other day, I got a lead from somebody from a product page. I ain't do shit. It's just something I set out. But you got, those are things you got to learn. You know, leverage is the key in the digital age. Ain't about all that chasing. Ain't about all that other. You need to leverage and automate some of your business. Because all you're going to do is be on a hamster wheel, chasing. Like this cat I got. This cat runs around here, chases his tail, chases an acorn that's on the floor, jumps up on the chair, and then chases tail there. If that's what kind of business you want, okay, more power. This ain't for you. But that's not what we teach, and that's what we want to be around. Because you know, life's too short to be always working like a dog. We didn't get it. We're not trying to get you another job. Trying to get you a lifestyle, whatever that may be. If your lifestyle is this, want to sleep till you get up, want to get up, fine. As I said, sleep till you're done, fine. Whatever your lifestyle may be that you want to get to, that your job is not providing, fine. Let us help you do that. Yes, I'm in drinking Samuel Adams. Yes, we drink on these daggone things. I bet somebody's gonna say, God, they drinking beer, alcohol. Yeah, I'm at home. Shit.
yeah, Greg, way past 21. And I mean way past 21.
Way past 21. I ain't seen 21 in over 21 years. Way shit. And right now, don't even care. So, you know, yes, I'm at home. I'm running my business. I don't get stinking drunk. I mean, I can have a brew while I'm doing this. Hey, like I said, it's a social platform. If we were at a bar, okay, and we could talk business, so what's the difference? If some of y'all got that kind of problem. You know, I don't know. Let's just keep it real, folks, people. That's all I'm here for, is keeping it real. Mm-hmm. And that's all we do. If you like what we are talking about, saying what we've been saying, connect with us. Like this video, this presentation. We do these things every Sunday. Huh?
Oh, I'm just telling them, if you just, like you just said, if you like the video, if you like the content, share it out, you know, because we know there are folks out there who are looking for a better way, especially in these times, looking for a better way to leverage their time. Because
you better be looking for a better way.
I mean, yeah, because we don't, and like Greg said, yes, I do have a full-time job, but that's no guarantee of anything. No guarantee. My job could be eliminated tomorrow, and if I did not build my business, and you talking about desperation. That's what I'm trying to work myself out of full-time time, so I won't have to be dealing from a position of desperation. Nope, you don't want to do that.
The worst thing to do is to get laid off on your vacation.
or somebody said get fired on your day off.
Yeah, get fired on your day off. How messed up is that? Mr. Smith, we decided that you're gonna we're dissolving your business, your position. I know it's your day off, but there's no need in you coming back to work. That's the kind of shit corporate America does. That's the kind of stuff they pull.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you know, you get laid off or get fired on your day off. Well, I mean, what kind of BS is that? You tell your girlfriend, your
Right.
wife, honey, they just fired me on your day off. That's messed up. Now that's some low down
Right.
shit. Really. You know, they should just they just should have told you before you went on vacation that, yeah, we're laying you off, don't you need to come back. Just gave you your whatever and gone. Paid you for the vacation, you know. But they don't care. They don't care. It's like now Congress is, you know, some of y'all probably waiting around for this second stimulus package from this regime we call the government, and they jacking around over that shit because they don't want to pay unemployment, want to cut it down to $200 a week. They're getting $600. Really, $600 ain't shit. I mean, in the economy that we're at, if you're living in New York, San Francisco, LA, $600 a week ain't a lot of money.
Right, and with other countries, I mean, Canada, just our neighbor to the north, $2,000 a month. Not just one time, a month, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, didn't some storm?
If we can't get together on $1,200, not only for just barely got the original stimulus out.
I didn't get one.
Yeah, and some folks did. Yeah, a lot of folks didn't get it.
I wasn't going to depend on that, but I'm building a business, so I wasn't dependent on their stimulus.
And if this does, not everybody's going to get the second stimulus. So
yeah,
Greg and our both advocates are like, hey, create your own stimulus. Create your own stimulus package. You can do this if you're willing to put in the work.
Now, you know, I'm not going to turn it down if they decide I want to send me $1,200. I ain't going to turn it down.
So, I mean, hey.
You know.
No.
I don't care how much money I make. That'd be pocket money.
Yeah. If I see a 50 on the ground, best believe I'm picking it up.
But ain't no shame. Ain't no shame to my game on that.
Right.
So, all right, people, I just hope you got value from what we're saying. It's like 9:45 till 10. We're starting earlier now since we have lost 20 minutes of sunlight since July. And as I say,
personally, I think that's Greg Smith's fault.
It's my fault that we lost sunlight. It's my fault. You're hanging it on me.
I had to put it on. Yeah, I had to put it on somebody.
You're hanging this on me. I'm the one that the sun decided to go back south.
Well, Obama's been blamed for so much. I said, let's shift it a little bit. Oops. Did I let that slip out?
Okay. On that note, no, we just say, like I said, we do this every Sunday, and hence the name Sunset Sunday. Like I said, we're back probably around let's see, we're probably in the May time. Of course, by the middle of this month, we're gonna be probably within the 8:30, 8 o'clock range of sunset. By the end of this month, we will be guaranteed, and it will be pushed back even further. Yeah. It'll be earlier because I go by when the sun starts going down. That's why the times change. Like I said, hence the name Sunset Sundays. Okay, you got any last thoughts, questions, answers, criticisms?
Emotional outburst?
Yeah, whatever.
Like I said before, ladies and gentlemen, if you like the content that we've talked about tonight, like and share this video. Greg and I have the tools to teach it, and again, we say this every week, but Greg and I, we have the cookie, we have the tools to help you learn the skill sets to become to become a better network marketer if you're already in the network marketing business. If you're looking to start your online home-based business, then yes, Greg and I have the tools to show you how to do that. And again, the skill sets to help yourself and to help other people when you've developed the skills, and you can reach out to other folks who may want the same thing. Bottom line is, Greg and I are here to help you get what you want, and it's not going to be overnight. It's not going to be instant, but if you're willing to put in that work, Greg and I will fight tooth and nail to help you out.
That's all we can do. We're not here. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've said this before. We're all adults online here. At least I hope so. We're not here. We're not going to build your business for you. We're teaching you how to fish so you can fish for a lifetime. Okay?
Yes.
That's the whole thing.
Sir.
The leadership thing is based off of you learning skill sets, you understanding how to run a business online, an online entrepreneur. That's what we're teaching. That's what we're showing you. See, it's not, the one thing I see when they talk about unemployment, they base unemployment off of how you run your taxes. If you notice, unemployment is based off of all you W-2 workers, okay? That's what they're basing unemployment. The unemployment really might not be that as high as they want to say, but the journalists, the media, all these people like to blow up stuff. They use fear tactics. We have been in the digital commerce for 20 years, people. There's no way in the hell there should be. What is the count now? 3 or 4 million people unemployed? Something like that?
I believe so.
Why? Why is 3 or 4 million people unemployed? 3 or 4 people unemployed from the old system, which is already outdated anyway. This is why we keep telling y'all, you need to get off, as I say, you need to get off that tax thing of W-2s to 1099. Then when something like this happens again, they can't use the scare tactics of, oh, this 4 billion people unemployed, but yet there's this other industry called e-commerce and all that other stuff that's running the economy. That's what they do not tell you. Since this pandemic, online sales are at a high where they would be at Christmas time, at Black Friday and Cyber Monday. You know that, people? In the middle of July, the middle of the summer, we're at Black Friday and Cyber Monday height in e-commerce shopping because we all been at home. Stores been closed, curbside stuff. So there's money in online shopping. COVID has proved it. COVID said, yes, you can make money online. COVID said, you don't have to be out there busting your butt in lines, snatching or tripping over each other in a sale, because I have to legitimize the online business profession. That's what COVID's done. That's where we're at. And, it's more likely we're never going to go back to the norm, whatever that was, because I don't think that was all that norm in the first place, even before this happened, because there was still more online sales, especially in the holidays, always outdone all the brick and mortar anyway. Now we have done that off season. What is it going to be when the season really hits, people? That's what you're going to have to think about.
Yeah.
That's the space we are in. I'm trying to share some other stuff out here. That's the space we are in today, and we ain't going back to it. COVID has made us legitimate. Our business model is more legitimate than the old business model, because the old business model is this old business model. Yeah, they want to scare you with the unemployment numbers because that's what they is scaring. They're basing it off you W-2 workers. You high tax things, okay? That's fine. That's fine. Well, like I say, when I end this every Sunday, Sundays usually are the stressful time for people, even before COVID, that you guys are stressed out by having to go meet that mule on Sunday night or Monday morning, stressed out on Sunday night, talking about, oh my God, I don't want to go to the job. I hate my boss. He's an asshole. She's an asshole. They this and that. They get on my nerves. Why do I have to go back here and hear this bullshit? You know, you ever heard of that you ever heard of that thing called the a boss is like a diaper? You ever heard that joke? Boss is like a diaper. Why is a boss like a diaper? Because he's always full of shit and he's always on your ass.
Yep. Yep.
Hey, I'm just saying that's a joke that's been going around forever. All right, don't get stressed out by being on, with these companies. Half of them going out of business anyway. All right, because they understand e-commerce is going to be the new business model in the first place, or working from home. So don't drop dead at your desk. Don't drop dead at home, your home-based business, because of some stuff, because they'll put your damn job in the paper before your obituary. With that being said, my name is Greg Smith. This is Kent.
I'm Kent Robertson.
And we'll see you next week. We're here every Sunday, as long as the world's here. Peace. Take care. See you next week. We're out.
Stay safe, everybody.